are going to be on the same page with this, possibly. I don't know. Hopefully it's not too hipster. But Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
I've never seen it.
Yeah,
have you guys?
Yeah,
not one episode. Okay.
No.
So all right. So let me just give you the quick pitch, and we'll move on because there's nothing. If you guys haven't seen it, there's nothing funny to chat about. But it's this show about horrible people. They're all terrible people. Then there's very few redeeming qualities about them, but they are trying to sort of just get through life and they're trying to just do their own thing, and they'll backstab each other, they'll won over each other, they'll do anything they can, and the dynamics between this group of people that are running this bar in Philadelphia is hilarious. And as the show goes on, they basically become cartoon characters. They're just extreme versions of themselves. So one of them's extremely dumb, one of them's got this like almost like serial killer vibe that no one quite knows what they do at night, but they just don't. They never think about it and they just ignore it. One of them's just completely obsessed about their looks, all this stuff, and the characters are just so well formed by the end of the show, and some of the acting in it I think is hilarious. And yeah, it's totally worth a watch. I would say maybe you could skip the first season and then get into it once they find their rhythm. It's just so funny. And yeah, super dark comedy, but I absolutely love it. And it's one of the few comedy shows that on my own, it wasn't my missus that was watching it that made me do it. It was no one else. I just started watching it and loved it. So I would recommend, if you haven't seen an episode, just give it a couple of try, and I promise you'll get some laughs out of it.
Sweet.
Yeah,
okay, cool. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that's going top of the comedy list for sure. That's awesome. I kind of take exemption, I can't speak today, but whatever the word is, I take offence to the thing where it's like, the first couple of series weren't very good, blah 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 blah. I'm like, Fawlty Towers only had 2 series, and that was incredible. Cut to the chase. Cut to chase. Basically,
yeah.
Like, get
I'm with
it
you,
right.
I'm with you.
Like, I don't want the filler. I don't want the rubbish. I don't want it to take 10 series to get good. Like, for a start, 10. It shouldn't be 10 series of anything. Mm-hmm. The best British ones always have like 2 or 3, or like The Office or whatever. Sure. They're always super short, straight to the bone, basically. But yeah, aside from that, I will completely give it a go. If it's your number one, that sounds awesome, man. Yeah. What is it on? What's the format?
It's on Netflix. All of it's on Netflix.
It's Charlie Day's in it, isn't it? There's a guy.
Charlie Day's the most famous of them. Yeah. But
he's quite funny.
The best. He's the least funny for me of all of them, and he's all right.
Okay.
He's got a bit of an annoying voice. The best of them is the guy who plays Dennis, who is the sort of semi-serial killer vibey guy. Who this is the thing. They clearly went into the first season not 100% knowing what the characters were, and as the characters, they just made something funny like, oh, Dennis has got weird stuff in the back of his trunk. Like, why does he have zip ties in his trunk? And they've just taken that one idea in season 1 and they've turned him into this like semi-serial killer guy that has always got weird stuff about. It's just they've been on as they've been going. They've been developing the characters, and about a season or 2 in, they've just locked in the formula and they've just nailed it. So even the first 2 seasons are okay. They are good, but it's after they've sort of figured out what they're doing. It's amazing. It's so funny.
Nice.
Anyway, yeah,
good
go
stuff.
for it. Right, finish it strong, mate. What we got?
Oh, it's going to be strong, baby. It's so strong.
I don't know what you're going to pick.
Yeah, I've got no idea.
There's at least 2 shows that you haven't said that I thought you would have said by now.
This is the greatest show.
I think I've got him. Yeah, sorry. I think I've just twigged. But go on.
This is the greatest show of all time. Greatest program ever to have been created. I am so confident with this that this is not going to bomb. Okay, so the greatest sitcom of all time, ladies and gentlemen, is Aha!
Partridge. Yes. Yeah, great shout. Yeah, that was. I did think we were going to probably not mention it then, but yeah, what a shout, Adam.
Mate, I'm Alan Partridge is the best thing since sliced bread. It's so good, right? That he's such an incredible creation because everybody similar to In-Betweeners in the sense that everybody knows somebody that's done something like Partridge, or said something like Partridge, or has an opinion that Partridge has, or is, looks a bit like him or acts a bit like him. And it's the reason why it's so sort of timeless is because it doesn't fit one person in particular, but everyone, old people, young people, men, women, whatever, everyone does something that's a little bit Partridge, and it really it's just like British society all distilled into one really, really terrible man, basically, and that's why I find it so funny. Yeah. It's specifically I'm Alan Partridge, the 2 series.
Yeah.
I could quote every single line at you, and I often do, to negative repercussions from everyone, basically, because I just can't stop quoting Partridge. But I love it, and it's amazing, and yeah, I'll shut up. But he's the best in my art. Yeah. He's just so funny. Coogan's really nailed it with that creation.
Yeah,
100%.
It's pretty. Am I right in thinking it started in Brassai? Is it a carryover from that?
Exactly. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Like
so
the
he's like
day-to-day
a sportsman commentator, isn't he? In Brassai.
Yep.
And then he's turned it into a full character. Great.
And then he got his own. That was a goal.
Yeah.
Got a foot like a traction engine.
So then he basically got his own series called Knowing Me, Knowing You, where it was like a show. He was a host, sort of, I don't know, like Parkinson, that's it. Yeah, sort of like a chat show. Basically, that's his dream. He wants to be the chat show host. And then and then after that becomes I'm Alan Partridge, where he doesn't know the camera's on him. It's like a sort of sitcom, I guess. Yeah. He's not performing to the camera. It's just him living his day-to-day life. And that is where they just really hit the nail on the head with the writers, the actors, everything. Just the improvisation. It's just incredible.
Yeah. Unreal. Yeah, I actually, funnily enough, just finished it yesterday. Finished season 2 of that show yesterday. And I loved it. I did love it. I do. Now, if we're being honest, Adam.
Okay.
The first season is better than the second.
Which are the less important Bond films, Lynn? I've got to hear this. And don't say some of the Welsh ones.
Is it? What does he do? Living Daylights, where he starts acting out the entire film. Me. Spy Who Loved Me. That's it, right?
That's it. Man, that is heavy. It's so good.
He's necking with some woman, obviously.
Fiona Fullerton, and he's necking with her.
Bloody hell, mate. The moment I saw that he had a picture of Roger Moore on his bedside table, I was like, Adam loves this.
Yeah. And Jack from Gladiators.
No, Lynn, don't go in there.
The bit that cracked me up more than anything of both seasons is he sings to himself as he's walking into the hotel. But the hotel clerk doesn't hear half of the stuff he's singing. Yeah. So he's singing, she's a killer queen, la da da la la. And he gets to the thing, he's like, hello, Mr. Partridge. Classic Queen. Like that. She has zero context as to what he's talking about. And then he starts the conversation after that. Oh,
so,
man.
Good morning, Susan. Yeah. That's brilliant.
Oh, man. It's just he's the most awkward person on the planet. But, okay, here's honest. The first season is about 50% better than the second season.
Oh wow!
Oh,
in my opinion, and I'm fresh. I'm fresh. It's only taken me a couple of weeks to get through it. I'm fresh, and that's an honest. And it's not bad. None of it's bad at all. But the first season I enjoyed a lot more than the second. If I'm being honest.
Okay, maybe that's just because I saw the second series first. And I'm going to fight you to the death on the word series, not season, because give me a second series, you shit. It's definitely a series, not a season. All right, we're in Britain here, okay? So the second, maybe I just prefer the second series because I saw it first. The first episode I saw was where he's getting the tax inspectors round, and he accidentally lets off in one of their faces. It's just brilliant.
I would go with the second if I'm honest. Yeah, and then when he gets the South African bloke come round, and he's like trying to do the deal, and they've got the table, and the house is not finished, and it just absolutely tickled me. That was
a good set piece, actually.
Yeah.
when Lynn puts the tea down and he has to
Stop saying that. Oh man. It's amazing. Yeah, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. It's worth it. To the people that are listening, 100% get on board. They probably already do, which is great. But in my opinion, I'd go second season.
Series.
Interesting. Series, yeah.
Sorry.
We'll let them off.
Guilty.
We'll tell them, mate.
Yeah.
All right.
Mate,
guys, amazing.
We've nailed it. We've come up with some really funny shows there. Yeah, well done to all involved. We've had a good old belly laugh. I like it.
Ooh.
Oh, Jesus.
Time. She is.
As my loco once said, the time is now. Let's do this pub quiz, baby. Sorry, that was a bit niche.
A
bit niche. A tad.
Yeah, tad.
All right.
That was my era, that Maloko. Right, okay. So you'll be glad to know, lads, that I've still got a few questions left from our British comedy quiz from last time. Yeah.
So,
I do live for a pub quiz. I'm not going to lie.
Nice.
I've been known to know a fountain of useless knowledge, which I'm digging myself up here a little bit. But I do love it. I try and get the answers when you guys are doing it, and I've usually been all right. So fingers crossed I can pull it out. Hey, it's always different when you're on it though. So let's see.
Yeah. Under pressure. Yeah.
It's only easy if you know the answers. So.
Exactly. Okay, here we go. Right. So, nice easy one to start off with, boys. Here we go. Little Britain was created by which two comedians?
Williams.
Are you saying? Are you good? David.
Go for it.
It's got to be. Yeah, it's David Williams and Matt Lucas for sure. Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah. That was good fun. I know, very controversial, but that was good fun. That show.
Huge, mate. I'll still stand by that. I think if a comedy character is funny, and it's not, there's actually some comedy value to the character. You're not just taking the mick out of someone, which I don't believe Little Britain was at all. I think there was actual, genuine comedy value, and I laughed my socks off at those characters. I don't think there should be any boundaries on who you should be able to create in terms of a comedy character. You know, as long as you're not just belittling someone, which they weren't doing. I think it's fine. So I'll still watch Little Britain. I'll still watch Come Fly With Me, and I think it's hilarious. And nobody will tell me otherwise. Basically, they don't have to watch it. I will, and I'll laugh. Basically,
yeah. I would gavel down on that, but it's not the time. Hey, but yeah, agreed.
Awesome. Yeah, we'll keep that in the back pocket for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Nice and easy. Question 2. What is the name of the school which is attended by Simon, Will, Jay and Neil in The Inbetweeners?
Ollie, come on, mate. Oh, mate, this is your top comedy, mate. Ollie, this is your top comedy. Yeah. Come on now.
Come on now. Joey. I'm so...
I don't know. It's something high school. Got to be, surely.
Oh,
comprehensive.
Nora.
Because they make a joke out of him, Will, going to a comprehensive as opposed to a public school, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
I definitely don't know.
No, I don't know. And that absolutely... Oh, I knew I should not have said I'd do well at these things.
Oh, you've done it now, mate.
Unbelievable.
Nice.
But yeah, if it comes to us, I'll say... I can't remember if they're...
Cool, we're going to have to pass.
Yeah, pass. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Who played the role of Uncle Albert in Only Fools and Horses?
Boom.
Do you know it? I don't.
Buster Merrifield.
Yes! Buster Merrifield.
Fancy putting your head on upside down. It's brilliant. Mate, during the war. Yeah.
Amazing, yeah. Good. I've seen his name written 1,000 times on the credits at the start.
Yeah.
But I just couldn't pick it out.
Yeah. Good old Buster. Bless him.
Nice. Okay, here we go. What is the name of Smithy and Nessa's son in Gavin and Stacey?
Neil the baby. Sorry, I'm just rolling with this,
Mate, do it.
Is it Neil? And it's Neil. It's not Jenkins, is it? Because Vanessa Jenkins. So it would be Smithy, wouldn't it? Yeah. Yeah, but Neil, isn't it? Yeah. Am I right? I'm right, and I'm double.
Oh, there's someone else.
You made an appearance on the pod.
Hey!
The missus, she's eating a poppadom apparently. She just thought she'd come and say hi.
Amazing. Hello.